God made you a beautiful, crazy psycho with a smile. Life isn't about being normal. It's about being unforgettable. Some people will call you crazy because you don't follow the rules they built. They will say you're psycho because you dream when they quit. But what they don't see is that your crazy is your power, your psycho is your vision, and your smile, that's your weapon. God didn't make you to fit in. He made you to stand out. He made you to take every doubt thrown at you and turn it into dominance. He made you beautiful, not because you sit pretty, but because you rise when everyone expects you to fall. Embrace your madness. People will never understand the fire burning inside you. They will label it as madness because it doesn't fit into their small boxes of comfort. That's the price of having a vision that's too big for their eyes to see. Your dreams are supposed to make others uncomfortable. If they don't, they're not big enough. Ordinary minds hate what they cannot control, and when they see someone with a spark, they call it crazy to make themselves feel safe. This is where you rise. You weren't designed to walk the same path as everyone else. You were built to carve your own. The road for you will never be straight. It will be twisted, wild, unpredictable, and that's exactly where your power lies. Madness is the heartbeat of change. No revolution ever came from someone who acted normal. Every breakthrough started with a person they called insane, obsessed, impossible to reason with. So why would you want to be normal? Normal never shook the world. Normal never made history. Normal is a cage for people afraid to fly. Your madness is your edge. It's the raw energy that fuels your drive, that wakes you up when others keep sleeping, that pushes you to practice when no one's watching. And when they whisper behind your back, let them. They're just reacting to something they'll never have the courage to carry. Stop asking for their approval. Start owning your chaos. Start saying, yes, I'm different. And that's why I win. Because at the end of the day, the world doesn't remember the ones who follow the rules. It remembers the ones who broke them and built their own. Madness is not your flaw. It's your crown. Wear it. Every time you choose your path over theirs, your madness becomes freedom. Every time you take the risk they won't, your madness becomes your key. And when you finally get there, where they said you'd never reach, they will rewrite your madness into genius. The ones who once called you crazy will suddenly call you inspiring. That's how it always happens. So embrace your madness, because it's the only thing that makes you unforgettable. Your smile is your shield. A real fighter smiles in the middle of the storm. That's how you tell the difference between someone pretending to be strong and someone who truly is. Your smile isn't decoration, it's a weapon. It disarms your enemies, confuses your critics, and strengthens your spirit. When they throw doubt your way, smile, because that smile says, I see what you're trying to do, and it's not working. The world expects you to break when the pressure rises. It expects you to cry, complain, or quit. But when you smile through it, you shift the balance of power. That smile tells them you've already decided to win. Even before the victory arrives, your expression becomes your declaration. It's not about pretending everything's okay. It's about showing you're bigger than the storm. That's real strength. Weakness hides in silence. Power hides in calmness. Your smile is calmness in the chaos. It's the kind of smile that says, I've been here before. I've been hit harder. I've fallen and stood again. The world can take a lot from you, but it cannot take the way you face it. And that's why your smile matters more than your words. Every time you smile in the face of pain, you rewrite the story. You turn a moment of weakness into a moment of dominance. And one day, that same smile will inspire someone else who is fighting their storm. So keep smiling, not because life is easy, but because you're built for it. You're not fragile, you're not breakable, you're a fortress with a grin. Your smile is your armor. Wear it like you own the battlefield. God designed your unpredictability. Predictable people are easy to control, easy to defeat, easy to forget. But you were built to be unpredictable. Your energy doesn't move in straight lines. It explodes in waves they never saw coming. That's your advantage. That's why they can't pin you down. They try to read your moves, but your playbook isn't written in their language. The world is scared of what it cannot forecast, and that's why they fear people like you. Unpredictability isn't chaos, it's strategy. It keeps the opposition guessing, it forces them to react instead of plan. You are not here to live a script. You are here to write one no one else dared to create, and that means you will be misunderstood. They'll say you're unstable, inconsistent, even reckless. But deep down, they know they just can't keep up. Every surprise you bring shakes their system. Every risk you take breaks their pattern. Unpredictability is not a weakness. It's a storm they can't prepare for. When your moves have no map, you become unstoppable. So don't tone yourself down. Don't become predictable for their comfort. Stay wild in your vision. Stay fluid in your execution. Because the greatest victories come from the strikes they never saw coming. Turn insults into fuel. They will call you names. They will question your sanity. They will doubt your every step. But words are cheap. Power is expensive, and your job is to turn their cheap talk into priceless energy. Every insult is a spark waiting to become fire. Collect them, store them, turn them into something they'll regret giving you. They call you crazy, good. That means they noticed. They call you psycho, even better. That means you're in their head already. What they don't realize is that every word they throw is a tool you can use. Fuel doesn't have to be kind, it just has to burn, and the more they talk, the more you get to build. Let their negativity be your nutrition. Let their mockery become your momentum, because while they're busy laughing, you're busy building. And when the result comes, they'll choke on their own words. You don't fight with your mouth, you fight with results. Let the scoreboard talk. Let the success scream louder than their opinions. Turn their insults into your ladder. Step on every one of them until you reach the top. Obsession is the price of greatness. People call it obsession because they've never been that hungry. They don't understand what it takes to build something legendary. They don't get why you train when no one's watching, why you study when others sleep, why you push when there's no audience. Obsession isn't sickness, it's the currency of greatness. You can't be average and legendary at the same time. Obsessed people look insane to the world, but they are the ones who shape it. Every great story was written by someone who couldn't turn it off. Obsession is the fire that refuses to go out. It's the voice that says, again, harder, better. It's waking up with purpose and going to sleep with unfinished business. People will say you're overdoing it. That's the sound of mediocrity crying for company. Never lower your intensity to match their comfort. The price of greatness is high. It costs time, friends, comfort, sleep, and sometimes your sanity. But it pays in legacy. It pays in impact. It pays in a name that echoes. Beauty is in the fight. You are not beautiful because life made it easy for you. You are beautiful because you fought. Because every scar carries a story, and every story carries a lesson. Perfection isn't beauty. Resilience is. The world worships fake beauty. Smooth, untouched, untested. But real beauty comes from the grind, the wounds, the nights you almost gave up and didn't. It's the shine in your eyes after the tears dried. It's the posture you hold after the fall. Your beauty is made of battle. And the more they tried to break you, the more refined you became. Every setback polished you. Every pain sharpened you. So stop chasing the surface. Start honoring the scars, because they are proof you survived what others couldn't. You didn't just make it, you made it beautiful. Let them talk. You work talkers don't change the world. Workers do. Let them gossip. Let them spread their weak opinions. Every minute you respond is a minute you didn't build. Your silence is more dangerous than their noise, because while they're speaking, you're moving. And when you finally show the result, their voices won't matter. Don't argue with small minds. Don't debate with the lazy. Just keep working. Keep stacking. Keep building what they can't imagine. One day, the same mouths that mocked you will speak your name with respect. But not because you silenced them with words, because you outworked them with action. So keep your head down, let them talk. The noise is temporary, the legacy is permanent. Smile through the storms are not designed to destroy you, they're designed to expose you. Anyone can smile when the sun is shining. But smiling in the thunder, that's a different breed. When the storm comes, it wants to see you panic. It wants to see you fold, but your smile tells it, you picked the wrong one. Because storms don't last. Warriors do, and every storm you've survived built a new layer of strength in you. Your smile becomes a declaration. I'm still here, and I'm not leaving. It's not fake, it's power. It says, I might be hurt, but I'm not broken. It tells the world, I bend, but I don't break. And once you learn to smile through the storm, no storm ever scares you again. God doesn't waste originals, there's only one you, and that's your weapon. The world wants copies, it rewards followers, it trains people to fit mold. But you were never meant to fit, you were meant to disrupt. God doesn't make duplicates. Originals are rare, dangerous, and unforgettable. That's why they try to make you doubt yourself, because you threaten their system. Your flaws are part of your signature. Your chaos is part of your chemistry. Stop trying to be like them. They're already taken. Your power is in your difference. The world needs your version of the story. It doesn't need another echo. It needs your roar. So stand in your originality like a giant, because when you own who you are, the world has no choice but to notice. At the end of it all, remember this. The world will try to name you before it understands you. It will call you mad before it calls you genius. It will call you psycho before it calls you legendary. But those names are just echoes of fear, not truth. You are not here to please them. You are here to wake them, to shake them, to make them see what unstoppable looks like. That is why you were built differently. That is why God gave you the heart of a lion, the mind of a storm, and the smile of a conqueror. Every time you refused to quit, you honored the design. Every time you smiled when they expected you to collapse, you declared your dominance. Every moment you chose obsession over comfort, you stepped one stride closer to greatness. This world was not made to be comfortable for originals like you. It was made to be transformed by them. And transformation always comes with resistance. So where their resistance is proof you're on the right path, let them doubt, let them stare, let them whisper your name like a warning, because one day they will speak it like a legend. You are a beautiful, crazy psycho with a smile. Not because life made you soft, but because life couldn't make you bow. So walk out there, break the script, burn the limits, show the world what happens when someone stops apologizing for being unstoppable. Because your story is not about fitting in. It's about standing out so loud they can never ignore it again. This is your time. This is your madness. This is your masterpiece.